Hi, and welcome back to Week One's Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for you about somebody that has a truth to share. And I feel like they're going against advice from somebody with the Hermit card and the reverse to tell this truth or to, confess this emotion. Because we have the Knight of Cups, right? And there's something like really sweet that comes through this Knight of Cups card in terms of like how she is holding the cup, whatever it is. It does feel like somebody is choosing to believe that there are good intentions from somebody they have a crush on or have feelings for, where somebody would like them to believe they don't. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of moonshine time. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Oh no. So I actually knocked my camera off the thingy just before I started recording. So I had to quick check and make sure I didn't break it. For those of you that have been watching my channel for a while, I had like a couple days where I couldn't live stream because I broke the little connection on the camera. But we're good, guys. We're good. Hi there, Tiana. How are you doing? Technically, good afternoon, but it's morning for you, so I don't know. Good day. I'm feeling pulled towards the Poe Tarot, and I'm trying to make sure it's not just because I adore it. I think what I'm going to do is just get a couple cards from it, though, not a whole row, because I feel like this is going to help us understand who this person is that has the truth to tell. Did I say I hope you're having a good day? Please say I hope you're having a good day. Hello, you're from Singapore? That's so cool. Do you want me to call you DJ? Welcome. I'm glad you love it, Tiana. I'm sure I'm not alone. These are some pretty epic cards, and I feel like I need to say thank you to my friend Alyssa for making sure I chose the right deck when I chose this one. All right, so we have the 10 of Paws. What? We have the 10 of Paws, which is the 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Wells, which is the 10 of Cups. Just like two of the best cards in tarot. No big deal. No big deal. It's okay. Everyone calm down. This is okay, so just general insight on these two cards, right? The 10 of Pentacles can be like family, generational wealth, stability, long-term or permanent. This is stability on steroids, right? In all regards. And then when we talk about the 10 of Cups, this is like a sense of belonging. Again, that family type love or bond, right? Spiritual connection, a sense that you have like a happy home, all of those feelings that you get with a hug from your favorite person, right? Hello, Amber. How are you doing? I'm trying to figure out what you're asking, DJ. How can we find a direction just by sharing the issues with you? I think what you're saying is how can you make sure a general reading is taken the way that you're supposed to specifically take it? And the way I would answer that is listen to your own gut, your own intuition. Are there signs that you pick up on from your dreams, the music that you listen to, the signs that you see, every day, right? Do you have a pendulum? Do you have your own tarot deck? The thing that you have to be cautious about is when people read for themselves or try to figure out things for themselves, we naturally have a bias. You're going to, for example, be more forgiving of somebody that you really want to make it work out with, right? Where maybe you should be seeing the red flags. So I would say listen to your gut is the best answer. And be honest with yourself, because let me tell you, there have been plenty of times where I knew what the right thing was to do. But sometimes it takes me a second to like actually get to that point where I'm like, yeah, that's what I got to do. Like, I remember agonizing over telling my parents about like getting into trouble, and being worried about what their reaction would be, and like maybe I could just like kind of sidestep this. But when I finally just like ripped the band-aid off, it was like not at all worth the headache that I had over it. Um, that's your gut telling you you'll be just fine. Just like freaking buck up, like you'll be fine. So back to our reading. Hello there, Rhonda. This, if I was asking about who this person is, this is somebody who is daydreaming about a serious future, building a home with you, building a family potentially. This person is probably in love or has like a serious case of the crushies. Serious. Let's go with, I think I want the tattoo tarot actually. Yeah, I think it's fine to take that time for yourself after you have a broken relationship. It's healthy, in my opinion, to take a little bit of time to have some solitude. But then you have to also remind yourself that in connections with other people, you can find some of that healing that you need. It just shouldn't be like the main course. You know what I mean? If why do I always use food? If healing were a 4-course dinner at a fancy restaurant, the meat and potatoes is you realizing that whatever is meant to be in your life will be in your life and that you are enough, that you deserve love, right? When you have that confidence and that happiness that does not depend on the validation of others, then you can move right along to that dessert course, which is, hey, you want to be friends? Hey, you want to be lovers? And get that validation or like confidence boost from others, but don't like rely on it, right? Hello there, Anne. How are you? I love Canada. Hello, Peter. Welcome back. Hello, Jara. How are you doing? All right, so we have the Page of Wands in the reverse and the Knight of Cups again. So for you people who like math, or as the Brits would say, maths, it's so cute. I mean, to be fair, it's mathematics, right? But anyways, we're talking about one card out of 78 cards coming out twice from 2 separate decks when we've only pulled 3 cards from one and 2 from another. So like, I don't know. I'm not a statistician, but I'm pretty sure that's ridiculous. The Knight of Cups again. This is about somebody who is coming forward and is maybe being a little bit like daydreamy. Do you see? It's maybe a little bit hard to see, but this Knight of Cups card, there's like a shape or an outline of a cup, but it isn't filled in. It isn't outlined. It's something this person's still trying to like figure out or add the details. It's like somebody has one of those paint by numbers and all the paint, but they haven't started yet. You can kind of see what you want, but it's not quite clear yet. So this feels to me like on the newer side of love, right? I don't think this is somebody that you have dated for 2 years and now they're coming back. This feels like somebody who is really trying to understand, if I were to get into a serious relationship with this person, what would that look like? What would like a morning routine look like? What would their family think of me? This is like when you just pass that like crush phase, right? Like, okay, you got something to offer. Let's check this out. But enough where they're a little bit serious about it. But this Page of Wands in the reverse is telling me this person has not communicated this, right? That's why we have this Ace of Swords. I kept this to myself. I didn't feel like I should tell you. They've clearly had somebody telling them it's probably not something you should pursue, or that looks like a great way to get your heart broken. I don't know. Maybe they got some jealous people in their life. We have the Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. This makes me want to play garbage number one crush. I don't know. I get like kind of I don't know how to explain this. It's kind of giving me like I'm used to being a loner, or I'm used to being kind of like known as the single one, or a little bit badass, or a little bit like tough exterior, right? But I am like a huge old sap for somebody. I don't know. I don't ever use that word. Simp is a little bit insulting, but it kind of feels like someone's a little bit simpy over here. Yes. Clean up on aisle 5. Simp. Yeah. Tears. Yeah. A little salty. I don't know what's going on. It's like, no, I know I shouldn't want this person. They have maybe too many admirers. There's maybe a feeling like you're not quite good enough for this person, because the Nine of Pentacles, this is like you looking good, you got your ish together, you're confident, you're independent, right? But this also has a very prominent, I'm going to enunciate very clearly for you all, hawk. Because that represents intuition. And she's also like looking right at this bird's beady little eyes. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know why I'm so silly today, but I am. Yeah. So this is somebody who listens to their intuition above all else. This is not the kind of person you could sway with some shitty advice because you think you can control people. So important to note, these two people, they're not looking at each other. Like basically back to back, right? But there's a connection here. So I feel like there's distance. There's not as much communication as you would like. Maybe somebody is like working long hours or in a place where they don't have reception. I don't know. Maybe they're just afraid to talk. But again, just like constantly thinking about what a life would be like with you. 10 of Swords in the reverse, 2 of Swords is when I get to that point where I can finally make a decision or do something, which I have maybe been waiting to do or like daydreaming, obsessing about, then I get to that point where I can step forward or like do the thing and I'm like, ah. So this is like deer and headlights. Like running into your crush at the gas station. And you've been trying to avoid having that conversation where you finally say, like, I kind of want to forget there's anybody else in the world but you. I think this person gets presented with an opportunity or feels rushed in some way. Like, I'm not ready. I don't know. We have... Okay, so Page of Wands is like struggling to communicate, right? Like I have the words, I don't really know how to like arrange them. But there's anxiety here. Not really good feelings, you know, when you look at that picture, right? Hey, can you like untie me, please? This person feels bound by some group or family connection, the person that gives the bad advice, you know, like, have you ever had to like look someone in their eyes when they give the most like ungodly hypocritical advice ever with like a straight face, and you're like, but you don't ever do that? Why are you telling me to do that? Like, I feel like this person had a little inkling or feeling when they were getting this advice from this friend or family member, whoever it is, that that's just like garbage. You don't know what you're talking about, or you did the exact opposite thing last week. So yeah, they're nervous to have this conversation. Hi there, Drew. How are you doing? I'm really hoping you don't take my giggles the wrong way. This Nine of Pentacles energy, somebody who is really doing well on their own, right? Is also coming out as the Queen of Swords in the reverse with the Five of Swords. What? Okay, so what I'm seeing in my head right now is, for you Simpsons fans out there, I don't even know. This must have been like so long ago. Because what is there, like 50 seasons now? There was a scene where Bart and Lisa are fighting. Shocker. And they're like, well, I'm just going to punch into the air. And if you run into me, it's your fault. That's fine. I'm just going to kick it in the air. And if you run into me, it's your fault. It's like immature. So I feel like there was some, not the best, like not the most enlightened communication, right? Feeling a little bit like pulled back into high school mode. And I feel this put this Nine of Pentacles into this Queen of Swords in the reverse energy, which is like, have you ever called somebody and the way they answer just like completely threw you for a loop? Like, what do you want? You call me up. Well, I am infamous for being on Do Not Disturb. But if you call me up and I actually answer the phone, I'm going to sound obnoxiously happy. It's going to be like, oh yeah, hi, how are you? Like, this person, this Nine of Pentacles, there's a perception by the Knight of Cups that if they were to call this Queen of Swords in the reverse, Nine of Pentacles, that it would not be an excited greeting. It would be closer to the, what do you want? 2 minutes and 37 seconds. So I hope you can fit it all in that time, because then I'm hanging up. Go. So yeah, I understand why we have this anxiety card, why we have somebody that's worried about finding the right words, finding the right time. How do I do this? What do I need to watch out for? That kind of thing. Hello there, Delphinia. Hello, Paul. Did I miss both of you? Apologies. Oh my God, get it, Paul? Apologies. I'm sorry. All right. Two of Cups in the reverse. I think I'm just really in a good mood because I have my favorite wings waiting for me in the refrigerator for lunch. You guys know how I feel about wings. And they're smoked wings. Just saying. That means they're extra good. But like, real question though, do you guys get ranch or blue cheese with your wings? I want to judge you. I like both, but I'll go for ranch most days, especially if it's made in house, you know? So we've got death, the hermit in the reverse again. Where's that statistician out there when I need them? Because not only did we get the hermit in we got the hermit from both decks, right? But we got it in the reverse in both. Confirmation that somebody's like, you know what? Okay, so please judge me, because this is like ancient, horrible reality television reference coming your way. But what I just saw when I looked at these cards, in particular, the Tower and the reverse, which talks about like a sudden change that people aren't necessarily prepared for, right? I just saw Teresa Judice. I think that's her last name. It's definitely, well, but she got married again. I'm pretty sure it was Teresa that flipped a table when she was talking to, oh God, who was that shiesty bee? I don't think I have her name anymore, but she was real educated in the art form of drama for everyone. So we got somebody's like throwing a table. But if you recall, like that scene, and I'm judging you if you do, the whole thing was like, I'm sick of you and, the stirring the pot crap that you always do, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I have more important things to really be thinking about, but I think that's what it was. I feel like this person is like throwing their hands up in the air, or like just letting the chips fall where they may. If you want to be mad because I'm doing something that I want to do, or because I want to be pursuing someone that I care about, then be mad. That's fine. I don't care anymore. I'm not going to tiptoe around you. I'm going to call you out to your face. Like, this death card seems to be a transformation and also an ending card. But ciao, Peter. There's a change in somebody's like index of, is this a good idea or not? And like how they come to that conclusion. Like, if if they had to phone a friend, they've edited out that particular like contact and replaced it with somebody else. Like, I don't trust you, but I trust this person over here. Okay. So flipping tables. Should I edit the title to flipping tables? All right, we have the High Priestess. And you know I like her. She's my fave. And the Six of Pentacles. Can we be friends? Who is this? Okay, don't take this the wrong way, any of the people that actually know me in real life that watch my channel. But there are definitely times throughout the day where I'm interacting with people where I'm like, do you think I'm dumb? No, but really, do you think I don't know what you're doing? I mean, like, this is, oh, okay. So you want to play games. You don't want to actually be honest. This is like, you think that you're pulling me in or getting me to like be obsessed by doing, I don't know, like the waiting thing with text messaging, or like mind games, whatever it is. I feel like someone gave a taste of someone else's medicine to themselves, right? Like, okay, so if you just like want to pretend like you don't want to talk to me for a whole day just to like see how I respond, I'll talk to you when you message me. Like, I just won't talk to you. I'll give that same energy back to you. And on some level, like, I agree with that. I think we all have to be mindful of what morals, standards, or like protocol, etiquette, whatever you want to call it. What do you want to be known for? Who do you want to be seen as? Because if that's what you are going for, then you should probably be consistent in that, right? Um, I I try real hard to make sure people understand like I'm going to be friendly or considerate and have good intentions, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to be honest. I'm going to do my best to not have to play into those like weird things people do to be like fake to each other. Um, and I feel like this person was just like, hey, you know what? Like, if you don't want to be honest with me about the feelings that you have, even though I can clearly see them written all over your face, then I'm going to pull back because that gives me the signal or symbol that you are not ready. Because if you can't have a conversation about how you feel, then you probably can't act on them appropriately. Just saying. So, Eight of Cups, they walked away. Dun, dun, dun. King of Pentacles in the reverse, the Devil in the reverse. Page of Pentacles. So this person who wasn't able to offer stability, i.e., like could be known as, why do I want to make up like weird nicknames right now? Like PJ Pumpernickel because he's a breadcrumber. Like all I see, and please don't put too much attention onto like genders that I use. We got a King of Pentacles in the reverse, so I said he. But like somebody that was not willing to really open up or be generous with their time or let somebody get close to them had to at some point realize that this was something holding them back as much as it was holding back connections that they were afraid of, right? Hi there, Robin. How are you? Hello, Carrie. Hello, Peggy. So this Two of Swords, remember we were talking about somebody getting to a decision point? Yeah, it's, do you want a different cycle? Do you want a different approach? Do you want a different end result? Or do you want to keep doing that same stupid, silly dance that you're doing that really gets you nowhere and just leaves you in this stage of daydreaming about love instead of actually experiencing that love, right? Do you want to like talk about it or do you want to be about it? You guys, I'm totally going to watch this back and listen to that. Do you want to talk about it or be about it? All right. I mean, pumpernickel is a really fun word to say, so like you can't really fault me on that one. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to keep that one to myself. All right. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Nine of Swords again. And the Three of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so this High Priestess card is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. The Knight of Pentacles is slow-moving energy when it's in the upright. When it's in the reverse, this is like you ain't going anywhere. Like you have a flat tire, you have no gas, you hit a deer. I don't know. Why is everything about a car? There's an obstacle in your path, right? And So they're viewing somebody's intuition or ability to discern what's like actually going on as an obstacle. Damn, I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those stupid intuitive thoughts that you have. Crikey. Is that the right use of that word? Brits, please tell me. Is there an N in there? I don't know. One of the people who watch my channel said, obviously Carmen was a Brit in a former life. I'd like to think that was true, but we've got somebody who's trying to figure out a way to heal things after sabotaging them. It's giving, my parents went away for the weekend. I threw a big party and broke a vase. Here's me gluing it back together. What is that from? Is that like a Saved by the Bell episode or something? Probably like 8 different sitcoms, actually. All right, we have the Four of Cups in the reverse and the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So number 44 could be important. And the Queen of Wands. There's a question that keeps going through this person's mind, which seems to be, are you like okay without me? Are you cool moving on? Because it feels like this person was pretty determined or like confident that if they played some games here or if they had like the right, touch of Riz here and there, that they could kind of string you along a little bit and like almost like get you to admit that you have feelings first. Like this person wants to have the upper hand, right? Like I want to make sure I'm less likely to get hurt. Hey, that's not a good way to do love. Just saying. I feel like we need some oracle cards in our lives. Even though it's called the Love Tarot, it's not tarot. I'm so butthurt over that. But I'll get over it someday. I still like this deck. Hi there, Brianna. How are you doing? Oh, my jokes get better on the full moon, huh? There's got to be a butt joke in there somewhere. All right. What else do we have? We have still listening. I listen to the music you've shared with me. It helps me to connect with you, although we are apart. So sometimes I revert back into obnoxious Carmen mode, and I'm really focused on why these letters are not capitalized. That's something to say, because still listening, those are capitalized. Like, what's up with your formatting? But what it's making me think, because we have the difference between the two, is like when someone finally gets the opportunity to voice their feelings or talk about, what they envision for the future with you two, it's like their voice goes down. It's a little bit quieter. Or a normally pretty confident texter is like not capitalizing letters or not like, I don't know. There's a vulnerability, right? There's something I really want to share with you. I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. Okay, I'll go make some popcorn. I'll be right back. Okay, let's get some Lenormand. This is the Fairy Lenormand. How's it going, Brad? Thank you. Thank you. Couldn't do it without my fans, Oh, I was so nervous. Okay. Like, the energy I have, I was pretty certain we were going to see the whip come out. I know at least a certain percentage of you know what I meant by that, so that's enough for me. We have number 13 and 36, which is the girl and the cross. The girl can speak of innocence or like newness. To be real, this is giving like how the Knight of Cups. Are you really? Is that all you have to offer me? King of Pentacles in the reverse. I mean, this King of Pentacles in the reverse views the like High Priestess, Nine of Pentacles energy as innocent in some way. So it feels kind of like and look at the like dwarf dude at the top here. It feels like he's like, as I flip you off, it feels like he's defensive. So maybe somebody made up a lie or tried to disparage this high priestess energy in some way, which makes a lot of sense, right? If you're trying to like keep your buddy on the fuckboy express, you're probably going to tell him that like everybody out there is just a piece of shit anyways. It doesn't matter. So like, don't get serious with them, right? So I feel like we have somebody that sees this Nine of Pentacles with some element of like earth angel energy, or like you actually have good intentions towards me. So why did I treat you the way that I did? This cross is indicative generally of like a dark night of the soul, some soul searching, introspection, whatever you want to call it. I learned a lesson because this person lost something that was actually special, right? It wasn't just that like dime a dozen bullshit like their family or friend was saying, right? All right, let's see what else we have with the Morgan Grill. Don't ask me what that accent was. Probably like Northern Atlantic? Probably. I know it's your favorite. Three of Wands in the reverse. Emperor. Oh. Okay. So I think I told you guys yesterday, I've recently become obsessed with the Aaron and Joe. Is it just Aaron and Joe? I think it's just Aaron and Joe. No E on the Joe. It's just J-O. And what I was going for is it's like reaction show shit, right? So like they'll watch like Love is Blind or I don't know, like the Kardashians, and they just like annihilate the bullshit that they see in these shows, right? That's kind of how I see these energies here. The Emperor and the King of Wands, there's this like shocked Pikachu element of like, I'm watching dumb people do dumb stuff and I can't believe they did the dumb stuff that they just did. Like, it feels to me like we have the shocked Pikachu face coming through. But the other element here is we have a lot of fire energy, right? Precisely 100% fire energy in this trio. This is, I didn't expect you to stand up that way. I didn't expect you to be that honest. I didn't expect you to I'm just gonna say it. I didn't expect you to find the cojones, the stones, whatever you want to call them, huevos. That was really small. This is like, I'm taking action. I'm going after what I want. I'm fighting for what I want. No one can like hold me back. That always makes me think of hold me back. And then like no one does, but you still don't. Yeah, no. They're going to go after what they want. So what's caught, like there was this obstacle. We didn't really want to be honest. Why are we changing up our game plan here? Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Nine of Wands in the reverse. Knight of Pentacles. So yeah. Is that what I think it is? So I wasn't giving you the time or energy, the attention maybe that you were looking for because I wanted to know if you would fight for me. I wanted to know if you would chase me. I wanted to know how important I was to you. But it's like you left me hanging. You didn't chase me. You didn't like freak out. Um, it's like crickets because somebody was confident you would initiate conversations, you would find a way to get things rolling again. But when they sit there with their popcorn ready to go, and then nothing happens, and there's nothing they can be entertained by, or nothing that they can like play games with, they realize like they're playing with fire in a little bit or in a way. They're risking what they've found. Uh, it's like they went all in on a bad hand. So I don't know if somebody's literally a gambler, but or just like really great at Texas Hold'em. I don't know, but it's like somebody was confident and like overly confident that they could leverage a poker face to the outcome that they wanted. And now they've realized that somebody might actually have a better hand. Somebody might be more adept at being independent or moving forward, drawing in new opportunities. Like, kind of feels like you met your match. Okay, so you're good at like making people want you. But then what happens when you find someone you want and they want you? Like, what are you going to do now? What does your playbook say now? Kind of given like Barney Robin vibes from How I Met Your Mother. Let's go with the Gilded Reverie. I feel like there was something else. Oh, and then my fave. All right, what else do we have? Number 31, the Sun. Number 29, the Woman. And number 44, the Magnifying Glass. I do feel like we had the Magnifying Glass and maybe also the Woman yesterday or the day before. So it wouldn't be entirely shocking if this is an ongoing collective message related to like yesterday or the day before. But we have somebody here that is realizing just how much they miss another person, how much they make them happy. Maybe like rereading text messages and realizing like, yeah, no, like they were like real, like authentic. They were funny. They weren't just like, superficial. There's something here about acknowledging that this person that they have been dreaming of a life with is innocent or is like somebody you'd want to actually be in a relationship with, but it took them time to actually figure it out. This magnifying glass is like, yeah, no, I saw you, but like I didn't have my glasses on. So I thought you were kind of an awful person. Then I put my glasses on and I was like, oh, wait, you're like actually kind of like the catch of the century. And I'm over here playing fucking middle school games. Okay, maybe it's high school games, you guys. You're right. Like what? All right. Hidden truth. Lay it on me. Did I say it? I'm pretty sure I said it. They hide their feelings. Like, can we normalize the idea that the actual like power move or like clearly you're cool is the I feel how I feel. I'm gonna feel it whether or not you want to judge me or like belittle it. I don't care. Like to me, that's like the real powerful energy, right? Um, Like, I'm not over here trying to be like crying in front of 18 people, but if I'm going to cry, I'm going to cry and I'm not going to feel bad about it because obviously there's a situation that made me, right? Like, this is ownership over one's feelings that somebody has had to learn. I feel like somebody got made fun of for like catching feelings. So we have, I don't know how to feel and I admire you. So this, I mean, I called him out for just being like a knight and then like a king of pentacles in the reverse. And then he came out as the emperor and the king of rods. So like, give you a little bit of props for that. Somebody's taking control after they didn't really have control. So a lot of that, I feel this I admire you card is saying, thank you for like showing me how to actually do it. Thank you for like, I don't know, leading by example if we want to be cliche, because you showed them in some way how to just be a boss about your feelings, how you communicated, or whatever standards you had. It's helped them to understand they needed to like amend theirs, right? That would be pretty great. I like that a lot. Hi there, Broken Heart. How we doing? Hello, Deepesh. I don't think I said hi to you yet. How's it going? Well, I surely hope so, Peggy. There's that 10 of Pentacles again. 3 of Cups. The Magician. I know your worth. So now I need to work on finding a way to reunite. That 3 of Cups is, how do I reconcile? How do I get this to like move forward or like no longer have issues? Did I say hi to Jessica? Hi, Jessica. Magician, clarifying our King of Rods and Emperor energy. Like, do you have Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in your chart? Because it's on fire. Can I say that? Can I be that cheesy? Will you guys still like me? Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. 6 of Swords in the reverse. Oh, Jesus. 8 of Swords in the reverse. Okay, do you guys have time for a quick story? Because this is what I just thought of. Okay, so at one point I went to Estes Park, Colorado. And I think it was there or like maybe Colorado Springs area. Either way, there were whitewater rapids, and the group I was with decided we should risk our lives that day. I love water. I love being on water. I love being in the boat. I love swimming, whatever it is, right? But we ended up being too heavy. Like they put too many people on the raft that I was on and it capsized. And I got stuck underneath. So there's me trying to breathe, my contacts dislodged, so like I couldn't even see. And I decided to like try to breathe whenever I was underwater instead of when I was like above water. It was just a whole big mess. I get out from underneath the raft that was capsized, and there's like other rafts in the water, by the way. So like that made a big difference. But if you go whitewater rafting, they tell you about the rope in a bag. They throw you a bag and it has a rope in it, right? So that they can like pull you into another raft and like get you on board. So they did that for me. I'm sitting there clutching onto my sunglasses because that's what's important, right? But they pulled me to safety. So here's the deal, you guys. This person has been through a bit of a wild ride. They maybe thought they were going for like a really relaxing, like, oh, I'm going to like sip tea and look at the surroundings while I go down the Colorado River. It'll be great. Surprise, motherfucker. I'm still going to get banned on YouTube for my language. I'm trying so hard, you guys. That rope in a bag like saved my ass. So we have somebody Eight of Swords in the reverse is like restrictions lifted or freeing somebody from a difficult situation, right? So yeah, things got a little hairy. Maybe it kind of felt like they had lost you forever. And then something helps them make a decision. Two of Swords in the reverse. What helps them make a decision? Two of Cups in the reverse. It's like the fear of losing you is what finally motivates them to get off their ass and say something. Okay, I mean, I guess. But like, could we not wait until the meat's almost expired before you make me some enchiladas? Clearly, I need to eat some food. So I'm going to do that. I love you all. Thank you for the amazing live chat today. And for telling me I'm funny, even though I'm clearly weird. I will try to come back again today. There's a decent chance I can. But if not, I will see you on my next reading. Bye, guys.